Every real cowboy like myself knows how lonely it is out on the open range, which is why I listen to the Cowboy Boys podcast. With best contractually obligated friends, Shayne Smith and Mac Arthur, the Cowboy Boys will comfort your soul better than any disease-ridden saloon gal ever could. Cowboy Boys.
Do you think there are so many girls in K-pop bands so like one or two of them can die and no one notices? Like, name your favorite K-pop band. It's just a random string of letters, numbers and letters together. There's 10, 12, there's more members in the band than there are like on a football team. And so like...
No, Blackpink has like 5 members. They have like an amount. They saw the American formula and they were like, we got to get closer to that. Because there was that one Japanese band where they age out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they like, it's a J-pop band, which is less popular than K-pop. And they age out. Like they get to a certain age and then they have to like rotate members in or something. It's pretty weird.
Have you heard the conspiracy theory that they're all like, it's just sex tourism and sex slavery with K-pop bands?
Yeah,
that's how they ship them around. No, it makes sense.
Does it?
Yeah.
Explain it to me.
So they go and perform in different countries. Remember when Beyonce went and performed that for that like Saudi prince?
Okay.
And what do you think she got paid $1 billion for? Singing?
Yes.
I don't know.
Dude, that's good. But they pay comedians crazy amounts of money. I know.
Yeah. And you know what else you got to do after the show? You got to suck some Saudi dick.
Would you suck a Saudi Arabian
for $1 billion?
Oh, okay. Well, for $1 billion, I would. I would do a lot for $1 billion, but
yeah, I do. I think we talked about this. It was currently where I am in life right now. Mm-hmm. $5,000.
Hey, listeners,
you fly me out.
Mac will suck your dick. How intimate can it be? Are you willing to like hang out with them, or do you just want to like come into the room and then just I'm assuming you really get in there. You seem like a guy who would do a whole job, like do it good.
No, I'd cuddle. I'd give you the full. We'd hug. You're not just gonna be hard. I gotta like work it up first.
Oh, you don't think they could just be hard for you right away? Just the thought of you?
What did I see? I think I saw like a stripper on Instagram or something, and she was complaining about only making $500 a night, and I was just like, damn.
Yeah.
There is a pretty big disparity between the low end of stripping and the high end of stripping. Some of those girls are making thousands a night and work like 1 or 2 nights a week. And then some of them are making nothing.
True. My favorite strip clubs are where they make well, no, because I don't want to say that they make very little, but I want to say that they're not your atypical type of stripper.
I don't know what that means.
I want to see like C-section scars.
You want that?
Yeah. I want like weird bodies, maybe an eye patch. I want a girl who like...
Is that so you don't have to pay them that much?
No, I'm paying them more than ever because I love the weirdness of it. I like girls who literally don't know how to dance, but the club is like, we got to fill this shift. Like, I love, like, yeah, that's my favorite. I like girls who they just don't even know what's going on. They're just like crazy. I like crazy people.
It seems very predatory.
No, I don't want to have sex with them or anything. I just want to see something weird. It was like at my bachelor party when when we bought the lap dances for my pumpkin.
Oh, yeah, that was weird. That creeped me out.
Yeah, and the one girl was like, I fucking am down. And she was just like making love to the pumpkin.
Yeah, they took that pumpkin backstage and they said they did something with it. I mean, they could have done nothing.
Well, they all kissed it and then signed it and then put panties on it and brought it back out and then everyone danced on it. And then that stripper, what do we want to say? The plus-size stripper broke the table. Do you remember?
I called her the body positivity stripper.
The body positivity stripper broke the table my friend was sitting on while she was trying to like put her titties in his face. She just straight cracked it, dude. She looked like King K. Rool from Donkey Kong.
Oh, my God.
And I'm not even trying to be mean. Listen, she doesn't listen. It's fine.
She might.
No, there's no way she could know that was. Well, no, actually, yeah, you're right, because she did look just like him. So she'd be like, "Oh, fuck, that's me. I'm the last boss from Donkey Kong." If you guys don't know what he looks like, just Google him and have a laugh.
I'm not laughing. That's so rude. Strippers are angels.
So anyway, K-pop people aren't sex workers. I mean, some of them maybe, but
I think a lot of them are. And
know.
You just rotate them in and out. And
yikes.
This is gonna sound racist, and it kind of a little is. I can't tell one K-pop member from another.
Firstly, that's
male and female.
That's not right.
Like they all. There's the boy bands and the girl bands, and they're identical to me. It's all the plastic surgery. So I think that saves me a little bit because I know they're all plastic surgeryed up to look identical.
Yeah, that is weird. In Korea, plastic surgery is a real big thing, but they're not going booties and butts or boobies and butts, boobies and booties. They're going eyes, cheeks. They're like trying to make their smiles and their eyes different. I think
they all look great, but
do they? I don't want to encourage them. I think that Koreans, you're beautiful, however you want to be.
No, they look.
Modify your body or don't, but damn.
They're the perfection of androgyny. Yeah,
I do like. There's something about androgynous people that it makes me happy.
They can be models. They can wear long. They're what we want to drape our clothes over.
Yeah.
To buy cool. I don't know.
Can I say lately though, I've been way, way, way into like hyper feminine women. So I've been into that.
What is hyper feminine?
Just like not usually. I'm into like androgynous women. Very much, and lately I've been into like lots of.
Are you talking like fertility goddess?
No.
when you say hyper feminine, that's what I think.
You think of?
I think of just big, huge D's, skinny waist, like stereotypical.
No, for stereotypical fertility goddess is a statue of a big woman.
That's true. So you know what? Big everything.
There you go. Yeah. Just fucking cranking those babies out. No, hyper feminine is in. Usually, I'm into like women who are kind of like, what are you doing? Really small boobs. Androgynous. Like, is that fucking?
So when you think hyper feminine, you think androgynous.
No. I'm saying usually I'm into androgynous. Usually I want to fuck a girl, and I'm like, is it David Bowie? Is it not? Who knows? But lately I've been way into hyper feminine women. Anyway, I don't know why I'm even having this conversation with you because you, I don't know. You like one thing and one thing only, and you've never deviated from that thing.
Yeah, I'm constant.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm.
You go with the flow because you don't know what you like.
No, I know what I like. I like what I like when I like it.
Okay.
And I have no problem with that.
Nope. The switch was flipped when I was 13. I'm like, oh, I like this, and I've never deviated.
Listen, consistency is important sometimes, but not consistency in all things. It's okay to like things and then not like them later.
Yeah, but I don't like. Yeah. I like my thing. It doesn't change.
I'm not even telling you to flip the switch, but it is crazy that you like only your one specific thing.
At least I'm not David Bowie.
Why? What about him?
He deflowered that 15-year-old.
Okay.
That's a bad thing no one talks about.
Is it?
I'm going to go with bad.
No. I meant no one talks about it. I think people talk about it. I think we're talking about it right now.
If you don't know, David Bowie had sex with what was she, like 15-year-old? What's her name?
Why would you know her name? Are you reading into it this much? How much sex crime shit do you read about constantly?
I read about ever since Epstein happened, my finger's been on the pulse of Hollywood and politician pedophiles, but I don't read a lot.
I was like, okay, get to the point where you admit that you don't read. Here's the thing. I don't know what David Bowie does.
Laurie Maddox, she was 15.
Yeah.
And she's like, I was cool with it, but everyone else is like, well, if David was cool with it and she was cool with it,
no,
I guess we'll let him make 8 albums.
And fuck some of the puppets from the Labyrinth or whatever he did.
Yeah, everyone loves the Labyrinth. And
I didn't see the show.
I always got to rain on their parade.
Why? What about with the molestation?
Like, he was a pedophile.
Okay. Well, in the movie, he kind of seems like a pedophile. So
why do you think I don't think he's a good actor.
Method
I think,
yeah. There we go.
He just plays played with. They're like, you know who would be a good monster for our movie? Was he a pedophile in that movie? Was he trying to marry her Beetlejuice style?
Hey, people are gonna lose their minds because I'm a well-known nerd, but I actually don't remember the Labyrinth whatsoever. I saw it as a kid, and I remember thinking it reminded me of Fraggle Rock, and I'm a huge Muppet person, but I do not like Fraggle Rock. So
you don't like Fraggle Rock?
Yeah, dude, fuck them Fraggles. I don't know.
I think that's going to be isolated. Fraggles are a protected species.
I don't know what their deal is. I don't know. I didn't like them. I was a Sesame Street and Muppets guy.
Fraggle sounds like it should be a slur.
It really does, dude. Ooh, it sounds like a bad one, too.
Those fucking Fraggles.
Just imagine your wife. Honey, no. Oh, man. That's so brutal. Yeah, I don't know what the deal with K-pop people is. They are gorgeous though, and when I'm watching dance compilations of K-pop women, oof.
Some of those K-pop women are dead, and you don't even know, and you'll never know because
I don't need to know.
They just cycle them in and out. It's probably like Andrew WK. There's like 3 Andrew WKs.
They're like the Agent Smith from The Matrix. There's just a ton of them.
Yeah, and it doesn't it doesn't matter. They're probably not even getting paid.
What?
I'm gonna start looking close at those dance videos, see if they have shackles on their feet.
Why don't you look more into it and then report back to me later and give me your findings? But I don't know. I can't be bothered with this shit. I've been playing Call of Duty. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I hear how good you are. Constantly swearing, cursing. You're very frustrated with that game more than any game I've seen you play.
It's because it matters.
Yeah?
I'm into it.
You're just not good at
there's
it?
this mode where you play 2 people against 2 other people, and it's a very intimate setting in which to kill someone, and I get very angry when I don't win.
Why does video games bring out the worst in
me?
No, everyone.
Oh, yeah.
There's we were talking about this, how every kid with an Xbox just let loose with every single racial
Xbox
slur.
360 was a wild time.
That's why when I don't feel bad being called anything, because I've been called everything.
Oh yeah,
in real life and also online. The worst insults I've ever heard were online.
That's why anyone who's our age that I know plays video games, and they're like, I've never said anything, they try to act
N-word.
Yeah, they try to act like they've never said anything bad, and you're like, dude, fuck off. We were all fucking up back then. Dude, I remember, there were literally I can't say any of the stories because they're all laden with horrific language.
Yeah, we were 14.
Yeah, dude, and just getting yelled at.
Before even wokeness was a thing.
Dude, people were so fucking mean. And then we used to and that's when matchmaking wasn't good, so it'd match you with people in Japan or whatever. So it'd be foreigners yelling at each other and, rampant racism, sexism. Dude, anytime a little kid was on and you could hear that he was a little kid, you started going in on his mom immediately.
Well, it's funny because it's there'll be an 8-year-old calling you all these slurs and you're like, okay,
yeah,
that's not cool.
Put your mom on, dude.
Yeah.
Also listening to, this doesn't happen anymore because voice technology is so much better, but back then it was just a headset and it was just fucking on.
No, that still happens.
I mean, kind of, but it doesn't happen like it used to. We used to just hear people's marital problems. We used to hear people getting screamed at by their parents, screaming at their parents. We used to hear people making love. We used to hear people making food. The gambit of things people would do on mic during games was incredible. You were just listening to life happen.
Remember when the PS4 had the streaming thing very first come out? In the first month. I remember there was a bunch of videos of people streaming video games, and then they would just start fucking on the couch and they'd forget that they were streaming on the couch. And so there's a few videos of just people going to town, and you'd always see oh, why is everyone in this watching this video right now? And everyone would be freaking out, and then it'd get cut.
Dude, have you ever seen that video of that famous Minecraft streamer who accidentally leaves his stream on and his girlfriend comes in and they're and then he's like, let's have sex or whatever. And she's like, okay. And then they start doing weird, I don't remember. She's like blowing on his pants and they doing weird stuff, and then they actually have sex, but they don't realize the camera's on and the chat can make noises. Like, but everyone in chat is just silently, like 1,000 people are just silently
don't ruin it.
Being like, oh shit, and they all just watch him fuck him and his weird girlfriend do their weird sex to completion.
No, I'm the guy that would instantly donate something
Dude.
awful to ruin it for everyone.
Oh, you're evil. Dude, I think they had sex sitting. I think that was the weird thing. Like, they were both sitting up, and everyone in chat is just like, what the fuck? Who has sex from beginning to completion in the sitting position, you fucking weirdos?
Yeah, I donate like 69 cents, and then I'd play the Do It Like We Do It on Discovery Channel song.
Oh, so but just a Minecraft guy, just 1,000 12-year-olds sitting there becoming men. Just like, oh shit, we building now. Oh, hey,
yeah, I don't think I was that racist online.
Oh, I actually don't think I was either. I mean, obviously, I said horrible things. I was a kid, but like in all honesty, me and my brother, because I always played like with a group of people. So
I meant relatively. I mean, I was very racist, but relatively online.
Oh,
like I was like, I'm pretty good compared to what everyone else is saying.
Oh, dude, yeah, for sure. I was always wanting to. I think a part of why I ended up being funny is because I wanted to be more creative than just like, oh, fuck your mom. It's like, okay.
Oh,
what about?
We're gonna start. Let's make Fraggle the new slur.
Okay, who's it directed towards?
Nobody. That way, no one can get mad at it.
Ooh, shit. So you just say it.
Yeah,
freestyle, just whatever.
Like, check out those Fraggles over there. It can white people, Asian people,
dude,
black people.
I wonder if you put everyone,
any orientation,
all the orientations in one room, and then you looked out at them and you were just like, one of you is a fucking Fraggle. Which one would be like, hey, wait a minute, like I don't like that.
I feel like. All right, white people wouldn't be offended by it.
No.
They're pretty immune. That's who we should be. Let's make Fraggle the new white people slur.
We've been immune to our own racial slurs even
Shut up, you dirty Fraggle. Sitting over there with your immunity. Not anymore. I'm taking the Fraggles down.
Yeah, I don't know.
If you're a Fraggle and you listen to our podcast,
get the fuck out of here. No Fraggles allowed.
No, they're probably all white.
Fraggles?
No, yeah. I mean, all our listeners.
Oh, no. Firstly, I actually know specifically a bunch of our listeners are not white because I know them personally. Or not personally, but they message me and I'm like, oh, shit. I don't know. I don't know. I was going to say, oh, shit, you're not white, but why would I be surprised? We live in the United States. There's a lot of not white people here. You're not white, Mac. What the fuck?
I know. That's why I'm teaming up against all the white people.
Oh, okay. All the Fraggles. What about, and hear me out here, a video game called Call of Judy, but it's Judge Judy, and she just is doing Judge Judy things but you're her. I don't just want to talk about Judge Judy if I'm being honest.
That's a really bad segue, but you know she makes like $1 billion a year.
You're telling me you don't want to see a trailer and it's like the Metallica's playing down, 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 and then she pulls off the helmet after shooting someone in the head and it's Judge Judy?
No.
Okay, fine.
I want to talk about her money.
What about it? She's been on TV for like 20 years. Of course she has all the money.
No, she gets paid like $50 million. Let's see. Yeah, $47 million hosting Judge Judy, like in, I don't know, 2017.
Yeah.
Why would you keep hosting that show?
She's a national treasure because of the money.
What do you do?
All the money.
If you get $50 million, you just disappear.
Dude, I get mad at Ruth Bader Ginsburg because Judge Judy's the superior female judge.
She should be on the Supreme Court.
That's what I say. But she's out here with the common man helping the everyday men and women instead of the Supreme Court.
She's also hotter.
Yeah, dude.
I feel like there's not enough sexy judges. People would be more into the Supreme Court if they were a little younger and sexier.
Have you seen Judge TV during the daytime? There's a hot, like, blonde judge now.
No.
There's also this, like, this black-eyed judge that he's pretty cute doing his thing.
A young one, not Joe Brown?
No, not Joe Brown. A different one.
Joe Brown's pretty cool.
There's also this Italian guy judge, but I don't like him. He's whatever.
Why?
I don't know. He's just not that good looking.
Oh. I mean, Judge Judy.
They have a show where there's multiple judges all judging the same case together, I'm pretty sure, which doesn't even make sense. Did you look up daytime TV judges?
There's Judge Rosh. There's Judge Mathis. There's Judge Ranger. I don't know any of these. How many daytime judges are there?
Dude, there's so many. That's what I'm telling you.
What goes on during daytime television?
Mac, we were talking about the Muppets, and you forgot to mention your original character you invented.
Oh. Well, he's not a Muppet. Are the Sesame Street characters
yeah,
Muppets?
They're Muppets.
I thought they were like an off-brand.
No,
like
Jim Henson did them. I'm almost
They're
positive.
technically Muppets?
Yeah, they're Muppets.
I came up with a Muppet called the Nookie Monster. And all he does is eat pussy. Just like, like he's a normal monster, but then he mentioned pussy and he goes crazy. And he just like, he rips off your pants and has to eat your pussy.
Just throw him broccoli and he's like, what is this? And he throws it away and he, arr, 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 arr. But now he's the vegetable monster, isn't he?
Yeah, the Cookie Monster turned into the...
So what would Nookie Monster turn into is a healthy alternative.
He'd probably eat ass.
Oh,
like,
in 2019, he's the ass monster.
Just eats your ass. It wouldn't be nice. It'd be scary. A giant blue monster just...
It wouldn't be nice.
Imagine, like, just someone you can't stop trying to eat your pussy.
Dude, well, first... well, no, not someone. A
monster. A monster. A literal monster.
Well, a furry monster.
It's scary.
I'm imagining crumbs flying everywhere out of her pussy.
Yeah, he never eats the cookies.
Dude,
he always breaks them in half.
Here's what would happen, though. If it was on Sesame Street, the ladies would be like, I don't want it. But then secretly they'd be like, why are there always 5 women hanging out on Nookie Monster Street? What's going on with that? And they're just like wearing skirts trying to get Nookie Monster to eat their pussy. And he would be like, I'm so tired from eating all this pussy. And then... they'd have to do an episode about it. Does he have milk with pussy?
No.
What does he drink? Because Cookie Monster was a milk and cookies guy.
I don't think he ever drank milk.
Oh, really?
I don't know. My
Sesame Street knowledge is gone. You know that they have is it a person with autism on Sesame Street now?
They have a bunch of new Muppets. There was a couple years ago they introduced the girl with autism.
Mm-hmm.
Then they introduced I think this might have only been Africa. There was a Muppet with AIDS.
What?
Yeah, there was a Muppet with AIDS they introduced, and I think the most recent one a couple months ago is there is a Muppet who's like one of their parents is dead.
Whoa.
And also, I think HBO bought the rights to Sesame Street. It's not going to be on PBS anymore.
That's crazy.
So the Nookie Monster might be a reality.
Dun, 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 dun. It's just a shot of Big Bird's dick. It's just, that's all. They're killing characters. That'd be so cool.
Yeah, that's wild that HBO like wants Sesame Street.
Yeah, Grover was a knight once, wasn't he? Didn't he wear like the helmet and stuff? He could be in Game of Thrones.
I mean, there's other HBO shows.
Yeah,
Deadwood.
Oh, they could be in Deadwood. Just Big Bird. Just
every monster getting killed.
Imagine Big Bird wearing the Chinese hat and Al Swearengen's giving him bodies to feed to pigs.
I'm trying to think of like all Bert and Ernie trying to cure their syphilis and gonorrhea.
Elmo's just killing prostitutes.
What do you think, HBO? Do you think they're going to spice it up or...
Sesame Street?
Like, is that going to be on their streaming service? What's the deal with that?
I don't know. I have no idea. I mean, isn't Sesame Street the point of it to give it away to kids for free so that they have so that their shitty parents that don't teach them the puppets do it? I don't know how it works.
What are you saying? They're shitty parents.
I don't know. I've never met a rich kid who was like, Sesame Street was a thing in my house, or like my nanny taught me to read. I'm like,
No, that is true.
Whereas I was like, I would watch Sesame Street in spite of everything. Actually, I was a Reading Rainbow guy, to be honest.
I watched a bunch of Reading Rainbow. There's only like 10 episodes though.
You know, the other day I was talking about Reading Rainbow with my friend Jay Whitaker, another comedian. He's an African American gentleman, and he was like, "What's the name of the guy from Reading Rainbow?" And I was like, "I don't know." And he's like, "Yeah, you do. You watched it." And I was like, "It's Lamar Jackson." And he was like, "You piece of shit. It's LeVar Burton.
Yeah.
You weren't even close. You just guessed the most black name." I was like, so for sure that was him. But I was off by a lot.
I knew his name because of Star Trek.
Yeah, I know. I went with Lamar Jackson, just some street motherfucker. Like, in my mind, I don't know why I did that. Anyway, Jay laughed about it for quite some time. LeVar Burton, Star Trek. Dude, I didn't realize he was a Star Trek guy until embarrassingly late in life.
They do an episode of Reading Rainbow on him. He's like, "Hey guys, here's another TV show I'm on because this one's not doing too well. You should watch that one." And he's like cross-promoting his show to kids.
I don't even remember. Also, you know why their show that Star Trek was Star Trek isn't for children.
It is kind of for grown children living in their fantasy land.
I mean, grown children. There's a huge difference. I'm just having fun now thinking of LeVar Burton and just being like, just being this badass fucking dude that I thought, like, in my mind, I was way off. Ugh. What else do we got going on? What I wrote here, I wrote Nookie Monster, Call of Duty, which you did not like,
No,
but
that was bad.
I thought was so funny. And then I wrote Hunkin' Bronuts, which is a Dunkin' Donuts parody where really buff dudes come in your coffee. Right. That's where I was at in my mind.
So you're just making puns.
Yeah.
See, I had a full story with my character.
I have a full story. What more do you want from Hunkin' Bronuts?
I want to hear
it's a genius idea. You go, the dudes are super shredded. They're wearing only the fucking apron that they have on Dunkin' Donuts.
So it's like those coffee baristas girls.
Yeah, exactly. They're hunkin' and they're bros, and then they nut.
That actually might have a market in like San Francisco.
Yeah,
or
that's
like,
what I'm fucking saying.
Probably here in New York, you could get where in Harlem. Because Harlem's turning into the super gay neighborhood now.
Yes.
That'd be just a bro. Hunkin' Bronuts is a good idea.
That's what I'm saying. Look who's coming around now. Hunkin' Bronuts.
I will be coming around.
Hunkin' bros coming in coffee or whatever.
Oh, I mean.
Listen, they got a nut somewhere.
Just allude to it. You don't got to actually. That's a health code violation. You're going to get a B on the health code.
It is weird that you can have any ingredient from an animal, but if you take an ingredient from yourself, everyone freaks out.
I wonder, could you use like animal semen in products? That was they used to say, what was it? Shark semen or bull semen was the secret ingredient in Red Bull.
Yeah. Okay.
Back in the day, but
yeah.
I don't think that's real.
Yeah, I don't know.
Unless it was.
I don't think it is. I do not think it is. What about what caviar? Is that's just fish eggs though, right?
I mean, yeah, fish eggs it's eggs.
I don't know, man.
Chicken eggs, we eat those. Those are eggs.
Yeah, but they haven't had dicks anywhere near them. That's why they're not fertilized.
It is weird that we do eat eggs, but we don't eat cum.
I mean, some people do.
No, I mean, as like the FDA approved. Like, here's some gorilla cum. Oh, my favorite.
Dude, imagine how hard it would be to get the cum out of a gorilla. He'd fight you.
No, I think they're just like us. They willingly just give it up.
You would trick them into a trap. You just put a fleshlight onto a guy in a gorilla costume, and then he would wander out, and he would make all sexy. He'd be like, ooh, and he's wearing a little gorilla bikini and some lipstick on his gorilla mouth, and he'd be like, lady, or I'm a lady. Is that what gorillas say? And then the gorillas are dumb, and they'd be like, oh shit, I gotta fuck this gorilla lady. And then he has the fleshlight, and then in the bottom of it, it collects the gorilla semen, and then that's what they put in Fritos or whatever.
I was thinking that you just leave some gorilla porno mags out and then scoop it up when they're done.
Oh God!
What?
But then it's on the ground.
You don't want it. I mean, maybe you put them in a clean environment.
There's like a. See, that's just weird. Gorilla porno mags. Yours is ridiculous.
I'm looking up gorillas having sex now on YouTube.
Are you?
I don't know if it feels like it'd be violent.
No, I'm pretty sure gorillas have tiny dicks, which is why they're so mad. Oh shit, we're about to watch this. Oh, he's so much bigger than the other one.
Yeah, it's a silverback.
Oh, damn. So they do it doggy style.
It's not that violent.
Didn't see that coming. Yeah, dude. He's got a short stroke game.
Well, he's very gentle.
Oh, shit. This other one is just there. What are you doing? No, that's a chimpanzee. Is that a wholly different type of monkey?
No, that's a small baby gorilla.
Oh, damn, dude. He's blowing her back out. She's on the ground now. Dude, why is this other monkey just chilling watching? No,
it's a kid, and he's like, "What are you doing to my mom?"
No. Oh, he's helping now. He's touching the guy gorilla. Dude, nothing worse. You're just trying to have a nice romantic evening. This other dude, he just tapped him on the back. No, looks like you got this. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here, dude.
He's going for quite a while, like a minute. I think he lasted a minute.
Oh, dude, they ended so unceremoniously.
I mean,
look how tired he looks. Oh man, good job. I love how the other gorilla, he's fucking the one gorilla and she just looks so unimpressed and he's really just going to work on it. And then that other gorilla is touching him and then it stops and it just pats him on the back like, "No, you got this, bud. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here."
I feel like most animal sex is pretty disappointing.
Dude, firstly, as far as animal sex goes,
most of it is rape.
That was the least fucked up thing I've seen. I mean,
yeah, they're smart like us.
Mac, look, okay, well, this is a rabbit hole. You've done this. Look up giraffe sex. What does that look like?
Don't they like hit each other with their necks?
I don't know. Why are giraffes kinky like that? They smack each other with their necks?
They're like super violent about it.
You know, when I was a kid, someone told me that giraffes have as many bones in their neck as humans. And that's a fun fact. Oh, shit. So these people are just in their car, perving out on these giraffes. This one giraffe's backing it up on the other giraffe, but he kind of doesn't seem to care. He's literally just standing there like...
Well, it's a giraffe. You got to work up. He's about to jump.
Oh, yeah. He's got to like leap up. Damn, dude. His giraffe penis is exactly what you think it is.
It's not that big.
Wow. How much judgment, man? Come on, give our boy some credit here.
You think it's just small in perspective to everything else?
Yeah, he's a fucking long ass horse. Oh,
see, they're hitting each other with their necks.
No, she's loving him. He's smaller than her, man.
Little. Wait, which one was which?
Yeah, I've lost track. Which one has a penis? Someone spot
I think
the giraffe dick.
One.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay, so they're nervous, clearly because someone's just in a car watching them.
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone...
Bro, could you not film this?
Has anyone listening ever tried to have sex while a third party watches? That's weird.
Well...
Oh, here we go. He leaped. He did not get on. Damn, it just cut to black. There was just a video of some giraffe trying to get laid and failing.
And then they cock block.
Dude, that sucks so bad. Dude, all he wanted to do was have sex with this big Amazonian giraffe woman, and he just couldn't get up into it. Poor guy. Anyway, she was really egging him on. She was like, do it, hitting him with her head, and he was like, bitch, I'm fucking trying. I can't. You're a tall horse. Man. Have you ever,
had sex with an animal?
No. What?
No.
What? Mac.
Never.
Come on now.
What?
Just even you having to say it is weird.
I just want it to be on record.
Okay, well, if you're going to be on record, I also have to be on record
saying
you don't. I've never had sex with an animal.
I feel like, did we talk about this where it's weird when when you're having sex with a woman and then she has a dog like in the room.
Yeah, it's always weird.
I hate that.
No, it's the worst.
And you're like, come on, dude. Like,
I hate when they like jump into bed with you and she just acts like it's cool. It's like, no, actually, it's not cool. He needs to get the fuck out of here.
He's licking my feet.
Oh, dude, that's no good. Oh, God. What would you do if a dog licked your booty while you were doing it?
Probably yelp like a dog.
Yeah?
If I wasn't expecting it. I don't know.
Oh, man. I would come and then I would be so mad at the dog.
Kick him off the bed.
Let's look through these emails. Let's get this going. We got to really deviate from this part of what we're talking about here.
All right, let's start the podcast now.
Okay. All right. Emails, let's go.
Yeah, I haven't been checking up on the emails.
All right. So, what do we got going on? We got some boobs. By the way, someone sent us their penis and they were in great shape.
Yeah, we've been asking for nudes, but I think like we forgot to ask for a while.
Yeah.
But because it'd been weeks since no one sent it. We asked for nudes and everyone sent in their like problems and we responded and they were like,
I love that you're like, hey, if you want to send us you naked, we think it's funny and we would love to see like whatever weird videos you find and stuff. And then people are like, well, I want to kill myself. How about that?
Yeah, we would have a little back and forth with some people.
Mm-hmm.
People would send us some cool videos. We talk about that. But anyways, the very first nude we got was from a male listener.
Hell yeah.
Sent us his dong.
Dude, and by the way, this guy, in my mind, he's going to look like one of us, and it's going to be terrible, right? Because he's going to be gross. No. False. This guy, totally shredded. Pretty big penis, by the way.
I can't find it. I think it's...
Is it too far down? I mean, we don't have to look at it and describe it. We remember he had a six-pack. His penis was muy gigante. Is that what I want to say?
Oh, here we go. And we can look at it. Yeah, it's almost down to his knee.
Damn, dog.
He's got abs.
Yeah, dude. Also, do you wax? What is that?
Yeah, he's waxed.
Dude, I run the full hair. It's no good. I'm surprised women let me have sex with them. I'll be real.
He's got a good body.
Yeah. You're really killing it, man.
Although, in the second picture...
What do we got going on here?
If you look in the background, that looks like a freezer.
Okay.
In his house.
We got a standing or a lay-down freezer, like one you put meat in.
So he's probably a hunter.
Ooh.
That's the only thing, like, he's...
Oh, damn, we got abs. Yeah, for real. This guy's in shape.
So...
Really doing it.
I'll read his name because it's pretty common. John sent us our first nude, and he wins our male nude. And then...
Dude, honestly, I think John might win best nude, period.
I mean, there's some other nudes.
But it was artistic. It was well done. It was tasteful. Everything's cleaned up nicely. It was clear and very in shape. Clearly put in the work here. Ladies, you got to step your game up. Okay?
What, with the waxing or like...
I don't know. I'm just saying John's crushing it, you know?
Is he, though?
Yes.
Feel like I like a bush.
Gee, I mean, I like a bush too, but I also appreciate the effort.
How much of that is optical?
What do you mean?
He's got a big dick, but it was also shaved.
It's true. We got to deduct 1 inch for the hair.
It's probably a lot more normal. Anyways, he's got a great dick. We got some other boobs. Did you want to? I don't know. What do you want?
Are we gonna describe all the titties? We got like quite a few boobies.
No, I think we had 3 different people send in nudes.
3 boobies?
Three different. There's
3 full sets.
3 different people.
Okay, but are they full sets?
What do you mean, like 2, like a pair?
Yeah.
So you can't just send in one?
I mean, you can send in 1 titty.
I guess you could.
Yeah.
But that wouldn't count.
One
for
single
you?
titty, dude. People send single titty. I've gotten a single titty photo.
Well, I mean, that adds an extra step in your like sexting, like because you don't want to just open up with fully nude. Adds on it.
There you go.
It's like in strip poker when you're like, oh, I lost, so I'm gonna take off 1 sock, and you're like, nah.
Are they a pair? They're not though. Nothing's, dude. It's hot to be like at work or whatever, and then you just like walk by the mirror and you just show 1 single titty and put it away and send me that. I'm into it.
That's a good move.
What about, and if I send you 1 single ball, everyone, what do you think about that?
Why don't balls turn on girls?
I knew a girl who was way into balls once.
Did you just send her a picture of your balls?
No, she
out of
didn't
your
want
pants.
No,
just pull down your zipper, whip out your balls. That's a good move.
I used to put my balls on things and send photos to my ex-wife as a joke all the time.
That's a good move.
Put them on top of soda cans, on top of whatever, action figures. Anyway, this girl was way into balls, but she didn't want to see them. She wanted to like hold them in her hand. She literally was just like, let me hold them while we watch a movie. Like, she was into balls. It was fucking crazy.
You know what I've noticed about all the boobs we've gotten?
What?
They're all huge.
Yeah, we've gotten a lot of...
we've gotten no small boobs.
Dude, I mean, in
they're
small...
all beautiful giant boobs.
Small titty ladies, let's fucking represent out here.
Do you think big giant tit ladies like to flaunt it more? Like, I guess if you have a giant dick, you're going to be showing everyone.
Yeah, but I know a lot of people with small dicks that are showing everyone.
It's the normal people. Normal sized boobs and normal dicks just are we're more bashful.
I guess.
If you have a micropeen, you could just walk around and no one would see it.
Yeah,
you don't have to. You could be completely naked. Or if you have a giant dong, you walk around and you're like, "Hey, everybody, look at this."
Yeah, totally. But I mean, I feel like everyone loves all boobs. There's no type of boob that is bad.
I mean, you could get too bad. Have you ever seen those girls who, to put it lightly, they're a little on the bimbo spectrum, and they have like
they're on the spectrum.
They have like triple F implants.
Okay.
You ever see?
Yeah, I've seen
there's
that.
A few of those out there. And I'm like,
you're right.
That's where I'm like,
they look like they're gonna burst.
yeah, that's like okay, you've gone too big.
Yeah,
I've never seen natural boobs that look bad.
I don't like. Yeah, you're right. I don't like. There's that. What's that girl in London that's always popular on Twitter, and she's like, "It's Sunday, we suck cock today," and she's showing her tits to people on the street.
You described like 100 different women.
You're right. Wow. What a world we live in.
So anyways, if you've sent us stuff on the email, I'm sorry I forget to check it, and I've forgotten to check it for the past couple week or two.
Yeah, Mac, what have you been doing instead? What have you been busy with?
Playing a lot of video games.
You haven't even been playing video games plural. You've just playing one game.
I'm playing applying to jobs. You know, normal, just depression stuff. Eating.
The other day, Mac was like, I haven't been checking the email. And, like, the way he said it was as if to say, like, you know, I've been real busy. It's like, what the fuck?
What I have been. I'm not checking we get like an email every other couple days.
Just refresh it.
No, that's what I mean. Check it as often as I need to. So if I've forgotten, I'm sorry.
You're fucking killing me out here. It's so funny. How's Breath of the Wild going? Zelda's still good?
Nah, nothing's good anymore.
Oh.
Nothing brings me joy.
Yeah, that's a bummer.
I know, right?
Oh, dude, I'm so into Call of Duty. It's so good. I just want to fucking shoot people right now. Oh.
Do you just want to pause the podcast, go play a little bit, and come back?
No. It'll throw me out. I'll be out of it. I won't be able to hang. I want to play. I've been playing, though. It's so good. It's so good. I just fucking... Nothing's better than that feeling when you're like bust down a door and then you're just like, knife to the face, pistol to the face.
Nothing?
Yeah.
What about... when you bust down a door and your girlfriend's there and she's like, hug to your body.
Oh my God. That does sound nice.
But not as good as killing insurgents.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Damn, you're depressed as fuck, huh?
Who, me?
Yeah. Just what you said. It was just like, so I saw in your eyes, everyone, when Max said, bust down the door, and girlfriend goes, hug to your body, he wasn't like making a joke normally. He was looking up into the sky. Just being like, I will play that game.
We should make that game. We might make a lot of money from it.
There's dating simulators you could play.
But like we sell a controller add-on that like wraps its arms around you. I love you.
Well, isn't prostitution technically that?
No, because that's not like there's no challenge in that. It feels you just give money and then they fuck you.
There has to, no. Firstly, there's inherent challenge in getting money.
Yeah, but some people just have a lot of money, and so
You don't.
Not enough for a prostitute. You're right.
Yeah, I could hire you a prostitute. Would you sleep with her?
No.
Okay.
Because it's the challenge is the fun part.
What if I don't tell you she's a prostitute? What if I just took you on a double date and it was a prostitute, but you didn't know and I told you after?
How about that lady last night at open mic? She was a Russian model and she spoke like a Russian model.
Yeah, well,
she was a perfect Russian model, a 10 out of 10.
She said she was a Russian model, which is, she looked like one, so we are inclined to believe her.
She did a sashay up and down the catwalk on stage, and that was on point.
Sashay.
So I'm just saying, as far as modeling goes, if you put something good, like if you put clothes on her and then she could walk up and down her thing, I don't think she's faking it. I think like...
Also, I love that you called it an open mic. It was actually a show. It was just a really bad show.
Okay, yeah,
it was a really bad show.
Anyways, I was just like, oh, I'm in love with her. What? And then she had this very shrill laugh, and that was like, okay, I think I could get over that. But then she would laugh at the worst jokes, and
Dude.
that's where I'm just like, nope, I can't. I can't even, like, in my mind, I couldn't conjure the fantasy of going to talk to her because I'm like, no, I don't want to be with someone who laughs at terrible bar jokes.
You don't know what she's laughing at, though. I laugh at the terrible bar jokes, but I'm laughing at the person.
You can tell. You can tell when someone's like laughing.
I don't think you can tell.
Here's, if I can break it down autism style. When there's a bad joke told, there's a point where everyone laughs, and those are the dumb people who are like, they're clapping like seals and they get it. If you're laughing at how bad the joke is, there's usually a pause for like to hear that there's no reaction, and when the joke bombs so hard, then you laugh. You gotta have that little pause of death in the room, and that's when you laugh.
I mean, I laugh at the bad jokes even when they get a laugh.
Okay, anyways, that's
I mean,
she's probably looking at me and being like, this autistic motherfucker.
I don't think she saw you. I think when you're a perfect 10 Russian,
that was my hypothetical,
that
though.
you she's got Terminator vision, and it's like beep beep beep, and then this cursor just goes right over you. It like doesn't even register as a human being.
There's no money.
So. Yeah, no money detected.
Yeah, she was chatting up that young guy who all his game was, I was in Florida telling jokes. It's just like, were you?
I mean, listen, anyone could get to Florida.
Dude, that's so depressing is when people are like, I'm from LA, I'm from Florida. Like,
oh, yeah.
And you're like, what were the guy was doing like Donald Trump. I mean, maybe that stuff slays down there. Like, you think Melania? He was screaming at the top of his lungs at this bar. Like,
yes, he was.
Melania's not fucking you. And I'm like, is he here right now? Like,
It was a who's who of mentally ill comedians. Absolutely.
With the cherry on top was that literal clown, a guy in clown.
Oh my God, I forgot, everyone. There was an actual clown that showed up wearing a clown nose, a big giant polka dot bow,
doing Vietnam
gloves,
references.
And he had a horn that he was squeaking.
One of his jokes ended like, oh, I'm coming, and he'd honk the horn.
Yeah.
That was funny.
I mean, I laughed.
Dude, it was were you laughing at his jokes or how bad it was?
And I was laughing at how absurd the whole. There's a certain point where you start laughing at like, I can't believe that I'm witnessing this. I can't believe I'm in New York City, which is essentially the central hub of all comedy in the world, and I'm watching a young man dressed as a clown say about how his clown friends died in Vietnam and that Congress drafted him after a clown college.
Yeah,
he points the horn at his head and he squeaks it over and over again as if to mimic committing suicide.
He was only like 22. That's the part that killed me.
Dude, he has his whole life ahead of him.
Ugh.
I hope he doesn't have very many photos of him as a clown because he's going to regret that later.
Anyways, to answer your question, you could be a 10 out of 10 perfect Russian, and I still won't sleep with you if you have bad tastes in comedy.
Okay. I mean, I don't know.
Her jokes were all right, so.
Were they?
I mean, compared to the rest of the show?
I thought she was so bad. I can't believe you. Your penis controls so much of what you perceive in the world. It is wild. Especially, it's so crazy because I'm a well-known scumbag. I love sex. I love women. I even like men a little bit. I've been all over the place doing all kinds of things. I've fucked up my life for relationships. I've had all of these crazy experiences with sex and stuff. And even I somehow managed to like see life without the clouding of my penis better than you do. How is that possible?
In my defense, I have very laser-specific tastes, so I'm not clouded very often.
You are weak. When it happens, you are done.
That's my self-defense mechanism.
Dude, that Russian girl was horrific. I literally saw her start talking.
Her stand-up.
So
Not her.
I actually didn't like her. I will say that she was very traditionally attractive, but her forehead was so shiny and big. I feel like if I was fucking her, I would see myself in her forehead and then have an existential crisis while fucking her. But she was...
I like a good forehead.
Oh, dude, she was so bad. And then here's my thing. I look at her. She comes in. Everyone in the room is looking at her because she's one of those types of people.
Because we're in a bar.
Yeah.
And it's stand-up, and there's clowns and fat guys.
If we were in a room of good-looking people, she still would have been, she's that good-looking. Yeah. She starts talking and she's being mean to the crowd. She's
that's
like,
where
all of you are ugly. You don't know what it's like to be a 10. And I could just see you all of a sudden look up at her, and I could just watch you being like, be mean to me, queen. You are so fucked up, dude. What is it about women being mean to you that gets you off?
I don't know. Reminds me of home. I don't know.
Do you think you could be one of those guys that's like financially dominant? If you were like a millionaire, would you be into it if a girl was like, I bought shoes with your credit card, you piece of shit. Bring your dick over here.
I don't think it translates to the like bedroom part.
Yeah.
I think it's just like I don't know where that's been, because I remember being like 14 and seeing that stereotype in like television, just a cunty Russian woman. I'm like, oh, I like that.
Ugh.
Where does that come from?
Dude, I don't know, because it drives me crazy. I have an amount of patience. You get maybe one time being like that before I'm like, oh, I'm leaving forever.
But I don't like it when you're actually mean. I just like that attitude.
That attitude is actually mean. That's the difference. Here's what you've done wrong. You've been with women who are actually mean to you, and then you're like, she doesn't mean it. And everyone is like, no, dog, she means that shit. And you're like, no, it's cool. And then you don't even... What?
The heart wants what the heart wants.
I've seen you do it multiple times. You're a wild one. Oh, man.
So if we have any mean listeners...
yeah, so go ahead and message Mac. Tell him he's...
Be mean to me.
What's the perfect opening line for you?
Not, hey. My brain turns off if you're like, hey. I'm just like, all right, I'm not talking to you.
Yeah, I fucking hate that.
Honestly, if a girl has any opener, just ask any wild question.
Oh, yeah, I love that.
Or like a hacky date question, that'll work pretty much. Like, what's your favorite TV show? Like, okay, at least you've tried. I'd say 90% of openers I've gotten from people are hey, and I don't respond to any of those.
Yeah, I fucking hate that. I don't like hey. If you drop into my DM, say hey. When I was on dating sites, if you would reply hey, I would be like, oh, fuck you. I wouldn't bother.
Oh, here's a Tinder update.
Ooh.
I got back on. I don't know if we talked about this.
No.
And then I was also banned again. But I don't know why I was banned. I was using a different number, a different email. And then
you're getting banned because of your behavior, man.
No, I was a good angel. And then what was funny is I was on the app literally mid-swipe when it just shut down and banned me, and I tried logging back in. I couldn't log in.
Oh, no. Do you want the update on my Bumble account that wasn't mine, but people thought was mine?
Yeah, what happened to that?
So I got it shut down. I had to contact Bumble, and then they had to like send me screenshots of the profile. I'm like, this isn't you, and I was like, this isn't me. Then I just send them my ID because my accounts aren't verified, because I fucking don't know. My accounts aren't. I'm not verified on Twitter or Instagram, which is very annoying.
You probably said Fraggle too many times. You're not gonna get that blue check mark.
Yeah, I'll never get the blue check mark. So it was this whole thing, and they finally deleted it. But I still get DMs. Like I got a couple DMs last week of people being like, we matched on Bumble and you fucking you unmatched me, so I just wanted to know what I did wrong. or like crazy shit. But one girl messaged me and she was like, "Hey, we matched on Bumble. We talked for a brief second, and I would like to come to New York. And if you would be okay with it, I would fuck you and all this other crazy shit." And then I read it, but I didn't reply. And then she replied in another day, and she's like, "I'm really embarrassed. I acted like that. I can't believe I did that." And I didn't reply to that. And then she waited one more day, and then she goes, "Okay, so I would just love to see what your dick looks like in my mouth." And then she like ramped it back up and got crazy. And then after all that time, she just sends the confused guy meme.
Yeah.
Where he's like, "What?" And there's all these question marks. Like, it was so funny. Anyway, I left her on red on all of them, and I hope she listens to this. It's really funny.
Oh.
I just don't like. What do you think? I don't owe you anything. I'm not gonna fuck you. So
I'd love a woman to be like, "I'll fly out to see you." That's my dream.
Like, I don't know you.
You can be mean to me if you fly out to be mean to me. I respect that.
Here's the thing. I respect a girl shooting her shot. I mean, like, I'll fly out to see you. I like you a lot, whatever. But when a girl's like, "I'm going to fly out and I'm going to fuck you better than all these other stupid hoes you know," it's like, firstly, don't degrade the hoes I know. You know what I mean?
That's a better opener than "Hey," though.
Yeah, you're right.
I feel like you should have responded.
Here's the thing. Though, a way to turn me off completely is to degrade other women. And I don't even mean that in like a feminist way. It's just like, what are you doing? Don't talk about them. Talk about you. The fuck are you talking about? I hate when like girls are like, "Oh, well, your exes didn't know how to please you." It's like, well, firstly, you don't know my exes, and they were probably trying their best. Well, maybe one of them. But anyway, don't be a fucking awful. How about that?
What if they're like, I don't know. Yeah. Don't be mean.
Yeah.
I support being mean. Talk trash on everyone I know. Say mean things about Shayne to me.
I guess there's a difference.
That's a good opening for me.
That is funny. There's a difference between being mean and bullying is basically where I'm coming from. I've said that before, but being silly mean is fun, but being a bully is just like, ugh, you're really going to go ahead and just say that shit?
What do you think about the guy in the top hat, the steampunk guy?
The guy that everyone thought was dressed up for Halloween, but was clearly that was his life.
That was him.
That was just him.
Yeah.
He was a steampunk guy. I don't know. You think he needed the cane?
I think he didn't, but
he leaned on it like he did, though.
Yeah.
But if you're gonna have it, lean on it, I guess.
There was him, and then surprisingly, comedy's bad. That show is so bad.
Yeah, of course it was. What do you? I mean, comedy at that level, of course it's not good. You know, it's people doing a free show in a bar in Queens, New York. It's fucking horrific. I'm trying to think of what other horrible stuff we saw. The one school shooter kid who bombed so hard that while he was on stage, she was like, "Wow, this feels bad."
Yeah.
And then he looked over at the DJ guy whose name was Snake. Yeah. Also, Snake laughed like a snake.
Well, his laugh was like a rattlesnake. It was like...
It was so creepy. Anyway, this kid was like, "I don't like this," and he just got off stage way early, and then he just fucking locked onto you because he could feel your whatever socially is wrong with you calling to him. And so you guys locked eyes.
Well, no, I didn't lock eyes with him. I purposely was ignoring him, but he came up to me.
Yeah, because he can feel that you're kindred spirits.
And he came up to me, and he, when someone's in your personal butt-like space that you have to look at them then? So he, like, comes up to me. He's, like, within inches of me, and I, like, turn, and I'm like, "Hey." And he already had his fist out. And I let his hand kind of, like, linger there, like I didn't know they was like looking for a fist bump, and he like held it for so long. I just had to give him a fist bump. He like fist bump raped me. Like he stole that fist bump from me. I'm not just gonna be like, if I didn't fist bump him, he would have shot up the bar.
Yeah, dude, I'm just waiting for his other hand is in his back pocket, holding onto a pistol grip, shaking. I fist bumped him, no hesitation, dude. I ain't fucking around with no Jeffrey Dahmer looking kids. Dude, he was so scary. You think?
No,
what if
he wasn't scary? He was just sad.
He was scary. I mean, he was. You can be scary and sad. That's fair. I think you're sad and funny, so why can't you be sad and scary?
You think that I should stop being funny, start being scary?
I think that you couldn't be scary if you wanted to.
I could be scary.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How so?
I would. I don't know. How do you be scary?
I don't know. I think you could start small. Maybe cut some holes in the eye, like some eye holes in a sheet. Wear that around. See how that works for you. Be a ghost.
I think if I
upgrade later to like some sort of killer situation, like me a clown situation.
I think if I stopped bathing.
Ooh, okay.
That's a good.
When your hair was longer, you were scarier.
Really?
Now you keep shaving your head and you're like, oh, it's too warm. And it's like, what? Dude, firstly, we all know you're just sweating all the time no matter what. Who are you kidding, man?
I got lots of compliments when my hair was long.
Yeah, you did.
So I was scarier, and you think that's what ladies liked?
Well,
like, oh, he's scary.
Maybe. You kind of had like a vibe, like you could have something going on. But when your head's shaved, it's like, I don't know. It just...
It's like a generic video game character.
Yeah, dude, you really do. You look like
every man.
No, you don't look like every man. You look like every boy. You look, you look like you're 17.
I mean, as long as I can keep dating 17-year-olds.
No, dude. Well, firstly, I see your strategy there.
Stay young.
You're one of those weird guys that's 17 and 30 at the same time. It's fucking crazy.
I would love to date a 17, 30-year-old girl.
I was like, finish the sentence, Matt. Get it out. I'm going to isolate that clip. I would love to date a 17.
Seinfeld dated a 17-year-old.
Yeah, but you have no money. You're not on TV.
What does that have to do anything with it?
He had power.
What does power have to do with anything?
Because
if a 17-year-old wants to date you and you're not going to do anything creepy with her, then you should be able to date a 17-year-old.
Oh, dude, are you saying like literally just spend time with her and not touch her?
You mean, wait, that's what Seinfeld did, right?
I don't know.
What do you think he did?
Dude, I fucking don't want to go on record as saying anything crazy, but... I mean, I think maybe he fucked that 17-year-old. I think I'm gonna go out on a branch here.
Comedians in cars getting
comedians in cars doing statutory rape. What?
It was the 90s, though.
I mean, what does that mean?
17-year-olds were up to shit in the 90s.
I hate when I can't do a Seinfeld impression. My girlfriend won't fuck me while she's on recess or whatever. High schoolers don't have recess. I don't know.
George Costanza, 17. And then Kramer comes in. Wow, what's the deal? 17. I dated 17-year-olds before.
It's so
Elaine's
horrible.
all disappointed. 17.
I mean, I had a 45-year-old boyfriend when I was 17, but still, I feel like that's how Elaine would be.
That would be a Elaine move.
You know what? George, for all the crap he gets, he would be the hero.
No, George is a good guy, but he would be like, he'd be jealous.
He's not a good guy. He's not a good guy.
George is the best guy. We talked about this in like episode 1.
He killed his fiance.
No. He inadvertently... She died, and he didn't want to break up with her because he's such a good guy that he couldn't see her heartbroken. And so the universe blessed him by letting her die by licking those stamps.
You know what? I concede. That's a fair argument.
Costanza is a good guy, even though he is a monster.
I don't think he's a good guy, but yeah, he would definitely tell Jerry not to fuck the 17-year-old.
But he would also be like, I can't believe you. That's so awesome, but you're a bad guy. That 17-year-old. What do you think Jerry and Bowie have in common? You think it's the power? You think they're artists?
I don't think I mean, the line for Jerry is 2 years older than David. That's the difference.
That's an infinite amount of time.
I mean,
I wonder if Jerry dated her when she was 18.
You think he just Leonardo DiCaprio'd her after she turned a certain age? He's like, you gotta get the fuck out of here. I don't know. Listen, maybe she broke up with him. She's like, listen, I'm out of school. I've got a lot going on. Dude, that's the ultimate power move. I hope she did.
A 17-year-old breaking up with the guy at the height of his A-list
like
celebrity.
A 38-year-old millionaire who's famous.
Here's what my question is: Jerry Seinfeld, he's on Seinfeld, the #1 show.
Mm-hmm.
He's in New York. There wasn't one 18-year-old in the entire city.
Dude.
There weren't any 18-year-old models.
There's so many adults that just look young. It's just like, fuck a 25-year-old that looks 17, dude.
There's what do you do with her? She can't go to any of the clubs.
You're Jerry Seinfeld. You have all the money. They're like,
but I'm saying, like,
who's this girl with you? And you're like, here's $100. And they're like, okay, have fun at the bar. Oh, he's encouraging her to drink. More I get into this, the more against. I mean, I'm already very against it for the record, but fucking, it is weird. It's so weird
when you just see the people that got away with shit.
Oh yeah, dude. I mean, it's probably easier to get away with dating a 17-year-old when, you have other people who have like a fucking island, a sex trafficking island.
That does help you in the grand scheme of things.
Yes, it does.
Jerry's pointing at David Bowie. What? I'm not him. He's a monster.
Yeah, there you go. And then fucking meanwhile, think about this. People are probably like, what's Jerry's deal? And then Jerry's like, what's Cosby's deal? And everyone's like, okay, well, we'll go ahead and let this go.
Yeah, he's a monster, but he's not Cosby.
See, that's the fucking tricky thing that happens. You go, that's what happened to Stalin. Everyone is like, Stalin is an evil guy, but he's not Hitler.
But I thought Stalin killed more people.
He did, but Hitler was like weirder about it. So Hitler made it a whole thing. So they're like, Hitler was fucked up. Listen, kill 20 million people, but don't be so fucked up about it.
Don't enjoy it.
Yeah.
Don't make it into like a weird, creepy.
You don't have to like it so much. Exactly. And that's kind of what happened. People were like, yeah, Stalin was fucked up, but what was the deal with Hitler? So... And that's what I'm trying to say. Cosby and Jerry Seinfeld, Hitler and that other guy, Stalin.
Do you think this is going to hurt your comedy career?
Yeah, absolutely. This podcast is so bad for my career.
I feel like this should be a Patreon episode.
Whatever, it's fine. Speaking of my career, hey, I'm an American comedy company. Oh no! When this comes out, I'll have already done my date. I just realized we record these in advance. Everybody, listen. I hope I had great shows. Future me, if you're listening to this, hope those shows were fucking killer. I have nothing coming up except for my taping in Provo on the 23rd of November at Dry Bar. Come to that. That could be fun. I think it's already sold out though. So good luck.
Damn.
Yeah. That's cool. So I have nothing else to plug. What do you have to plug, Mac?
I have a normal Amazon ad.
Hell yeah.
Go to cowboyboys.rodeo.
Yes.
Click on our Amazon banner. People are using that. Someone bought a self-help book recently.
Dude, fuck yeah, someone did. That's so cool. Work on yourself.
So, yeah, click on that banner, and it'll send you to Amazon. And then if you add anything in your cart and buy it, Amazon gives us some money back. If you click on that banner and then set your homepage favorite, not your homepage, but like a bookmark to Amazon, every time you use Amazon, we'll get a little kickback. So do that right now. And if you don't want to do that, don't have Amazon Prime or whatever, you can help us out by going to our iTunes page and leaving us a review.
Dude, we have a ton of reviews, and it's super awesome, and we appreciate all of you so much.
If you listen to our podcast and don't review us, you're stealing the podcast.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
I'm calling you out right now. So pause the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Go review us. Write us a review. I'm saying 4 stars or higher. That's all I require.
Your bar is so low.
Yeah, no, I'm be real.
Yeah. No, 4 stars or higher. I'll take it.
If you leave us 1 to 3 stars, tell us why.
Yeah, at least say something.
But
Mac,
write the review out or just click the review. It helps out either way.
What's the email address?
You can email us. You can email us anything.
This is an open invitation to send us literally anything that's legal. I would like to specify it has to be legal.
Yeah, we don't want to become the next Jerry Seinfeld.
Exactly.
Our email address, some people sent us nudes. People sent us playlists with a ton of music we've gone through. That's pretty cool. People sent us videos just of like crazy shit they found online. But our email address is cowboyboyspodcast@gmail.com.
Nice. All right. Fucking follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Shaydozer. Mac.
My Instagram is DocMacArt, and my Twitter is Dr. MacArthur.
You mushmouth that so hard.
I can't remember what
Doc
it all is.
MacArt?
I forgot.
All right, everyone. Fucking yeehaw.
Yee. Yeehaw.